Hello, and welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Monday, April 6th. It's the Monday of Holy Week. Throughout this week, I'm going to be using readings from the Revised Common Lectionary, and they are suggested readings to take us through the events of Holy Week. Today's reading comes from John chapter 12, the first 11 verses. I'm going to use just the first part of that reading. Jesus is invited to the home of Mary and Martha and Lazarus for a dinner. Lazarus is the one that Jesus raised, and Mary and Martha are sisters of Lazarus. Mary bought some very, very expensive perfume, and she uses it to wipe Jesus' feet, and she wipes his feet with her hair and this very costly perfume. The smell of that perfume goes all through the house. Some are upset about this, and others are rushing to the house to meet Jesus. And so we'll use that story as the beginning of our Lenten or our Holy Week meditations. As I've been doing, we invite you to stop and pause in your day, excuse me, and spend a moment or two reconnecting to God and centering your life once again. So go to a place in your house that is nice and quiet and close the door and find a chair that is comfortable for you and sit down in that chair. Close your eyes. Become aware of your surroundings. Feel the chair's support of your back and your and your backside and your legs. Feel the support of the ground under your feet and the arms of that chair if it has arms under your arms. And then take a deep breath. And as you breathe in the breath of life. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in all that good air. Breathe out all the impurities. And imagine that God's peace and calm and presence comes to you now. There are certain people, when they walk into the room, just make everything right or calm. Their presence calms a room. Imagine that the presence of God's Spirit comes to you and brings you that kind of calm and peace. It might be like a warm wash rag that you take and wipe your body, and as you wipe each part of your body, a calm and peace comes to you. Maybe start with your forehead. Feel the warmth of that rag and the warmth of God's power and love and peace. Feel the tensions in your forehead fading away. Let that rag move over your face and your jaw. And as it does so, you feel the warmth. You know God's love. And all the tensions that you've been holding in your face fade away. And then feel that rag around your neck. And the warmth of that coming to your neck. Feel God's love and power. And as you do, the tensions fade away. And then use that rag to wipe down your shoulders on both sides. And the stress and the pain and the tension in your shoulders fade away, and God's peace comes. And then wipe down your arms and your hands. Let the warmth wipe down your back and your stomach. Peace and love of God comes to those muscles and releases the tensions that are there. And now your hips and your thighs and your calves and your feet. As you feel that warm rag on you, you feel the peace and love and power of God. And the tensions melt away. And then imagine that you have been invited to the house of Mary and Martha and Lazarus. You're excited to be included. You know that Jesus is the guest of honor. You walk up to the front door. What does it look like? What do you hear? You're invited in. And when you're invited in, the smell of a sweet perfume hits you in the face, fills the whole house. And you see Mary tending to Jesus. You can tell in the conversations that some are upset by what is going on, but Jesus seems quite at peace with it, and to understand it in a way that is different than what they understand. And when she's finished, Jesus begins to move around the room. He goes to each person. And you notice that he makes each person feel like they are the only one there. And eventually, he comes to you. And his eyes lock on your eyes. And he is paying attention just to you. I'll be quiet now for a conversation just between you and Jesus in the middle of this house full of people. time comes for the conversation to end, almost like that was a little ring was an alarm for us. And you notice that Jesus is saying goodbye to you, and so you say goodbye to him for now. And he moves on to the next person in the room. And then let that image fade away. And bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Well, that's take a break, take a breath for Monday of Holy Week. Each day we'll look at a different part of this story of Holy Week as through a time of meditation. And I hope that you are finding these helpful. I know that for some of you, you're looking for things to do, and for others of you, you just need a break and all of the Zoom meetings and conference calls and everything else that is happening. We're helping the kids with their online learning. So if you have feedback for me about this, I encourage you to send it to Rick at Prospect Church.